right, looks like we are live and ready to go. Welcome, friends. We are going to do a grounding practice tonight. And by that, I mean grounding ourselves. Lots going on, things are just need something to bring us back down to earth. So today I've got two mudras for the price of one. We're going to start with one and we'll end with one. So our beginning one is called Bhu Mudra, B-H-U, and it's a gesture of the earth and its stability of the earth. That's the core quality. Attuned to the earth's stability, I move confidently along my life journey. All right, so this is what it looks like. Basically, you're doing your peace fingers. So you tuck your ring finger and your pinky finger, cover it with the thumb, and then we're going to bring it down to the floor. So sitting up nice and tall. You can do this in a chair too, and then just direct the fingers towards the floor. If you can sit on the floor, great. If not, I understand. It's probably been a long day. All right. So let me tell you what this is helpful for. Cultivating a sense of stability, both in the body and mind, strengthening the bones, facilitating optimal postural alignment, reducing blood pressure, cultivating grounding and embodiment, supporting the treatment of anxiety. So if you can't use one of those, I don't know what to tell you. I think we all need something in that list. Yeah, so that's that. So let's sit here for a moment doing that. If you just tuned in, peace fingers touching down to the floor. Beautiful. And when you're ready to release the either through the sit bones while we're seated or while we're standing. We'll do some standing poses as well today. So the other thing, a little bit of balance and not too vigorous, mostly a gentle practice tonight. All right. Can't ask if you have any questions, but there is a little chat box if you ever wanted to make a note or something. I might notice it, I might not. All right. So let's start by getting grounded onto the floor with the sit bones. So if you were up on something, come down off of that. And what we want to do is find the sit bones into the mat. So that is what we're doing. And if you've got extra flesh in the way, you can just like pick it up and move it out of the way. Feeling that rootedness going down. The other option here is you can keep your legs out straight if you like that, or if you cross them, you can cross them. And I'm going to bring my hands just out in front. And what I'm doing with my hands is I'm pushing back into the sit bones. If that's uncomfortable for any reason, just come to a upright seated position. So you can try this if that's comfortable. If you want to keep your legs out straight, just sit however comfortably you can. All right, take a breath or two here. All right, let's take that feeling of stability and strength with us, and let's move around a bit here. Let's start with our cat and cow. And actually, let's start with just that pelvic tilt. So we're going to tilt back and then tilt forward. So we're rolling basically over the sit bones there. All right, when you're ready to add the breath, grabbing the front of the knees or under the thighs if you are having your legs out straight. So this is our exhale back to cat. Inhale, rounding up, looking up, cow. Exhale back to cat. It's a bad sign when I'm getting it backwards already. Exhale back and forth. Moving nice and slow. Excellent. And then let's come back to center. All right, I have blocks here, which sometimes I like to use for my laterals. If you don't have them, don't worry, you don't have to do this. But sometimes for me, what I like about it is it gives me a little bit of length in the spine when I'm pushing into the block. I'm up a little taller. But you obviously don't have to do it, or you can grab a book. Left hand on the left side. Inhale this right arm up and over. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, left arm comes up and over. Exhale back. Notice how you're going from one sit bone to the other. If you come up too high with that knee, push in with that hand that's on the floor or the block to keep that knee staying closer to the. And then let's all catch back up. We're going to inhale, bring this right arm up, and take a pause here and breathe into that right side body. On your next inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Other side, inhale. And let's take a full breath into that left side body. Beautiful. And then release on your next breath. Let's come into our twist. So we want to keep the twist in this upper quadrant in the back. Finding center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Let's go one more time each side. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, back to center. Excellent. All right. So let's do that one more time. We're going to add 2 breaths on the stay. So inhale, lift. Right hand on that left knee. And this time we're going to breathe into that opposite side body. And actually, if you can go to the lower right back rib cage. 2 breaths. Beautiful. Coming back to center. On the inhale, exhale left hand, right knee. And let's breathe into that lower left back rib cage. Two breaths. Beautiful. On your next inhale, come back to center. All right, let's find our cat and cow again. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Excellent. And then release. Let's bring both legs straight out in front. And if you want, pound the legs into the mat if they aren't out there, fold. So we'll go both legs and then we'll do each side by itself. So let's find those sit bones again. All right, sit bones. And actually, if you want, you can walk the hips back a little bit. That seems counterintuitive, but it's going to give us more length in the hamstrings. So if you have a strap and you want to use your strap, you're welcome to do that. Tonight, I'm going to use gravity. So let's inhale, bring the arms up overhead. Exhale, we're hinging at the hips. Forward fold. We're just going to tap down on the hip. Exhale, forward fold. Tap down, inhale, arms come back up. And one more time, exhale. Coming all the way down, tap, and then releasing the hands onto the floor or onto the shins or the knees, wherever you're reaching. And let's just drop the chin and relax all the way down. So here, while we're in this forward fold, connecting with the earth. So where is the body touching the floor? The heels, the calves, the thighs, those sit bones again. Maybe we're on the front of them now. Just noticing, connecting with the earth. When you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms. Inhale, push in with the legs to bring the arms up. And then on the exhale, release out to the sides. Beautiful. All right. Let's go one leg out at a time. So I'm going to start with my right leg. Bend that left knee. Left foot comes into that right thigh. Or knee, calf, wherever, somewhere on that right leg. So you can have straight in front of the hip if you like, or you can bring it out to the side a little bit. Sorry, it's right in the light. Can't really do much about that. Oh, go out a little further. All right, so you can go out to the side or keep it straight. We're gonna fold forward first. So we're gonna inhale, bring the arms up, hinge at the hips, exhale, forward fold. Tap down, inhale, come back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, forward fold, tap down. On the inhale, coming up. Last time, exhale, all the way down. And let's pause here for a breath or two. You can tuck the chin down. When you're ready to come up, we're going to inhale, push in with the legs. Arms come up. Exhale and release. All right, so if you have your leg out straight, that's fine. You can leave it there or bring it out a little bit wider. We're going to come to a wide-legged option. So wherever you want it to be, we're going to inhale the arms up, turn the torso towards that leg, exhale, forward fold, tap down, inhale, coming up, exhale, forward fold, tap down, inhale, back up, and you guessed it, one more, exhale, forward fold, tap down, and then tuck the chin, pause here for a breath or two. When you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms out. Inhale, push in with the leg to bring the arms up. Exhale, back to center and release. Right hand under that right knee to bring that leg in. Left leg comes out in front. Right foot comes into that left leg somewhere, wherever, totally fine. You can have that leg straight from the hip or out to the side a little bit more. I'm going to leave it straight for this round. And we're going to use gravity again. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold, hinging at the hips, come down, tap the floor. Inhale, come back up. Now coming up. And one last time. Exhale, forward fold. Tap down, tuck the chin. Take a couple breaths or two here. And then when you're ready to come out, extend the arms out. Inhale. As you come back up, exhale. All right, the second one, I'm gonna bring my leg out a little bit wider. You can leave your leg where it is or come out wider. Doesn't have to be this far, can be further. Do what works for you. All right, so we're gonna inhale, arms come up. Turn the torso towards that left leg. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold, tap down. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, forward fold. Tap it down. Inhale, up. Fold. Hands come down, resting wherever they are. Take a moment here, notice where you're connected to the earth. The heel, the calf, the sit bones, this leg on the other side. And then when you're ready to come out, extend both arms out. Inhale, push the legs in. coming up, exhale, and release. Beautiful. Left hand under that left knee to bring the leg back. And then let's bring the knees. And so that's already giving me a forward fold, hinging at the hips. Hands on the ankles or the feet, depending on the ratio of your arms and legs, wherever that is. So we're just going to take a moment here. Again, connecting with the earth, the sides of the feet and the sit bones. On the inhale, extend the spine. On the exhale, hinge and come forward. Only as far as is comfortable, and that may not be any further than you already are, and that's okay. When you're ready to come out, we're going to extend the arms forward, push in with the legs, coming up, exhale, and release. All right, here's the option. You can stay here and come back into a forward fold, or if you want to do a bit more of a hip flexor kind of stretch, here's what we're going to do. Feet are going to stay there. Our hands are going to come by the hips. I'm going to push up and sit forward. So now I've got a lot less distance here. My knees are up higher. I'm going to push them down gently with the elbows and forward fold here. Now you may not go any further than you already are, and that's perfectly fine. Or you may come down further than this, and that's great too. Just be where you are. So again, check in. How grounded are you feeling now? Maybe not as much. Take a breath or two here. Excellent. And then when you're ready to come out, you're going to inhale, lift the spine, push in with the legs, and come all the way up. Hands come to the outside of the knees. Knees come together. My feet are coming out a little bit further. And then wrap the arms around the knees, tuck the chin, and rock side to side. Excellent. All right, let's do the ankles, and then we'll come up to hands and knees. All right, so sitting up in a approximate 90-degree angle here. And we're going to start by extending the heels away from the torso. If the heels pop up off the floor, it means you're hyperextending the knees, so a little softness in the knees to keep the heels down on the floor. And then we're going to point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. This is your inhale with a point, exhale, flex. And then when you're ready, circles around with the ankles. You can do one at a time, or together, or independently. Whatever works for your left brain, right brain capabilities. All right, and then we haven't done this in a while, but since my feet are all lit up with the light, it's kind of entertaining. All right, so we're going to open the toes away from each other and then release. Open, release, and at least one more. Open and release. Okay, everybody has gross feet, I know. Let's do soles of the feet towards each other. 2 or 3 times like that. And then we're going to do the opposite so that the pinky toe comes towards the shoulder. It may be a little hard to see exactly what I'm doing. So if this was my hands, this way. Excellent. And then let's finish this off with windshield wipers. Maybe noticing that internal, external rotation coming all the way down from the foot up into that hip joint. So external, internal rotation. Beautiful. All All right, what did I say we're going to do next? Hands and knees. All right, so if you have knee issues and you want to grab a blanket for under your knees, go for it. I'm on a mat and on a rug, so I'm pretty good for right now. All right, so hands and knees. Let's see. There we go. So let's start with our cat and cow. We'll start with our neutral spine. And then on an exhale, bringing the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rounding down, looking up. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, forward, looking forward, leading with the collarbones. Exhale, round back to cat. Inhale, cow. Excellent. All right, let's get some more breath into the side body here. So we're going to come into our laterals. Right hand comes over to the left, next to it, in front of it, past it, whatever you like. And then we're going to turn and look at that left foot. So we'll do 3 breaths here, starting at the right fingers. Inhale, all the way up that right side body, down to those right toes. On the exhale, right toes all the way up that right side body and out the right fingers. Smaller amount here, but bigger breath maybe. Starting at that right shoulder, inhale, down to that right hip. On the exhale from that right hip, out that right shoulder. And then the last breath here, just into that lower right rib cage. Beautiful. Walk it back to center. And then let's go to the other side. Left hand comes over towards the right, next to it, in front of it, past it, wherever you like. Turning and looking that right foot. And let's do those same 3 breaths here. Inhale from those left fingertips, all the way down that left side body, out the left toes. Exhale from the left toes, all the way up that left side body and out those left fingers. Second breath, inhale at that left shoulder, all the way down to that left hip. Exhale from that left hip, all the way out that left shoulder. And one more. Exhale. Sorry, into that left lower rib cage. So inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Walk that left hand back and let's come into that cat and cow again. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. In. All right. So it looks like the internet is kind of being a little wiggly. So if you are in a position and you feel like you've been holding it too long, it might be because there's been a little stoppage of flow. So come out anytime you are ready in any pose in this class or any class. All right, so let's come into everybody's favorite Netflix TV show pose, Tiger Tail. Oh no, wait, that's Tiger King. Sorry. Okay, but we're gonna do that pose anyway. So we're gonna start with hands and knees, neutral spine. You're gonna bend that right leg, bring it up towards the ceiling, sideways, bend at the knee, bend at the ankle. We're gonna bring this left, no wait, should we do the same side? Opposite side. We're gonna look up towards the horizon if you can, pushing that right hand, right foot, oh my God. I think we need a do-over. Right foot into the left hand. Feel it stretch in the right thigh. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, release that side. Bend at the ankle. Right arm comes out and around, grabbing that left foot with the right hand. Yay. Excellent. And then release. Come back to hands and knees. Oh, I've got one for you. All right. So this is, we're going to do it sideways because I don't have room otherwise. All right. So we're going to do a spinal balance. Take a breath or two here. And then release that down. Let's go to the other side. Oops, I'm on a chair. Okay. Left arm forward, right leg back. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. And then release that. And then I'm going to try and do this without knocking anything over. So we're going to go right arm, left leg again, and then we're going to go 90 degrees. Can't see my leg, but it is coming out the side and that hand that way. All right, coming back and down. We'll try this side next. Left arm out, right leg back, and then 90 degrees and 90 degrees. Woo! And then release back down. All right, let's come into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees can be wide. You can bring the head down to a block. Or if it's uncomfortable to come down hips to heels, you can stay up in a puppy dog pose. Or come into that child's pose. So this is a beautiful rest pose, but it also works to help ground us. So we have something under the head, or the forehead can come all the way down to the ground. Arms can come out in front or along the side. Feeling that opening in the back. Take one or two more breaths here. And then let's come back up to hands and knees. All right, so we're gonna do cat and cow to child's pose, and then we'll throw in downward facing dog in there in a moment. All right, I'm gonna move this over slightly. So it's not right. Okay, cat and cow to child's. So we'll start with our cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. Inhale, you can come up along the forearms, back to cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. One more, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat, down to child's pose. Beautiful. And then from here, we're going to come back up to cow. Curl the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, back to cow. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, down to cow. Exhale, cat. Oh, I'm sorry, exhale, downward facing dog. And then let's pause in your down dog. You can walk your dog. Bend one knee, extend the opposite heel. And then if you want, straighten the legs a bit and send the heels down towards the floor. And again, they may not make it, and that's okay. We are all work in progress. Pushing in with the hands, extend the torso, send the hips towards that back wall. And then when you're ready, look up at the hands and walk the feet to the hands, or walk the hands back to the feet. And let's take a moment here in this forward fold. So this is a great time to let go of what is no longer serving you.
Just let it drop right at the crown of the head. When you're ready, you're going to bend the knees. Arms come out to the side. Push in with the feet. Feel that grounding in the feet. Inhale, coming all the way up. Arms can come all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, hands to heart. Take the thumb and actually touch the heart there. Beautiful. All right. I think this is going to get a little bit more light bounce to do that. Oops. Excellent. All right, a little bit more light. Okay, so what are we doing next? Grounding into the earth with the feet. So you can start with toes touching. Heels are maybe a couple inches apart, up to hip width distance apart, maybe further depending on what your balance feels like today. And let's take a moment here and find our mountain pose. So find where you want your feet. And lots of different cues. Let's do 2. All right, so hip points right here. Find the front of the hips. And somebody had a great one the other day that I heard. Imagine that you are pulling them closer together with a string and then tying them. But we don't want to lose the breath when we do that. So we're gently bringing them towards each other. And then we've got our back heart alignment. So if you imagine that this is what your shoulder blades look like, and we're softening the tops away from each other, points towards each other. So there, it looks like a heart. And then coming in towards the center of the body, towards the heart space. So let's take a couple of breaths here. And noticing where the feet are connected to the earth. I watched a great video on how that actually works today. It was really cool. So we've got energy going down, and energy comes back up the feet, up into the legs. We're talking about walking in the video. All right. Beautiful mountain pose, connected to the earth. Take 3 more beautiful breaths here. And then when you're ready, let go. And let's do a little moving. So the thing we didn't do was the wrists when we were seated. So let's do a little bit of that while we're standing up. But let's start with arms out to the sides. And we're going to go forward first. So we're going to exhale, turn the thumbs down towards the floor, tuck the chin. You can bend the knees and curl down and let the thumbs go as far as is comfortable. So mine are pointing back behind me now, but yours may not go that far. That's okay. Wherever you start, that's great. So we're going to inhale. We're going to bring the thumbs forward. We're going to look up as far as is comfortable and let the thumbs go as much as they want. So mine are pointing back again. So I did pretty close to 360. But just do what's comfortable for you. Exhale. We're going to roll it back. Tuck the chin, bend the knees. Inhale, rounding up, looking up. Exhale, roll it back. One more inhale, open it up. Exhale, close it back down. And then release the arms. And then come back up. Beautiful. All right, arms out straight. Tuck the thumbs, wrap the fingers, and make circles around with the wrist.
One direction, the other direction, independent. You get it, you've done it. Excellent. And then release that. Let's bring palms together, interlace the fingers and figure eights. Beautiful. And then release the hands, switch fingers on top, and do it again. Figure eights. Very nice. And release and shake it out. All right, from here, let's come into some more, we'll do our standing poses, and our focus is being rooted. So let's start with our warrior one. So we're going to turn the left foot out, step that right foot forward, and let's open and move the knee a little bit. So we're gonna start with a straight-ish leg. That's our inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. One more. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Inhale, back to center. Let's push off. Step it back and go to the other side. Turn that right foot out. Step this left foot forward. Inhale. On the exhale, bend the knee. If this back leg troubles you, bend that knee a little bit. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. And straighten that leg. One more exhale. Push off and step it back. All right, let's add some arms here. And let's pay attention to how we're being grounded. Turn that left foot out. Step this right foot forward. So for space-wise here, I'm just going to bring my fingertips together out in front of me. Inhale, arms come open, bend that front knee. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. All right, noticing, grounding, breathing, and then we'll drop the arms and the knee, push off, step it back. Other side, turn that right foot out, step that left foot forward, arms out in front, inhale, arms open, bend the knee, exhale, bring it back. Noticing, grounding, breathing, drop the arms, bend the knee, push off, step it back. Excellent. All right. Next, we're going to do warrior two. Again, finding that grounding, noticing, breathing, all of that business. All right. Let's start with the left foot forward this time. We're going to step this left foot forward. Back foot's kind of at 90 degrees-ish. We're going to bend that front knee over that front ankle. Hands together at the heart, arms open to the sides. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Gazes over those left fingers. And before we go anywhere, notice what the feet are doing. And then let's move around just a little bit here tonight. Side angle pose first. Bring that left forearm down to that left thigh. Right hand is on that right hip. And then if you want, you can bring that right arm up, overhead. Feel where that feels okay for your shoulder. And then let's pinwheel or windmill up to peaceful warrior. So this right arm is on that right leg. Left hand is up towards the ceiling. Check in with that front knee. Feel the feet rooted into the earth. And then let's come back to side angle pose. That right arm can come wherever you like it. And back to peaceful warrior. Feel where the feet are. Extend up through the fingers. And one more time through. Side angle pose. And peaceful warrior. Excellent. Back to warrior two. Soften the shoulders, extend out through the fingers. Take one more breath here. Drop the hands and set the feet together. All right, let's go to the other side. So I'll step this right foot forward. Right knee over that right ankle. Hands together at the heart. Arms open to the side. Softening the shoulders. Gazes over those right fingers. Noticing the feet. Feeling grounded. And then when you're ready, let's go peaceful warrior first. Right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Left hand down on that left leg. Side angle pose. Right forearm on that right thigh. Left hand on that left hip. Send that left shoulder back. And then extend that left arm up towards the ceiling. And then let's windmill back to peaceful warrior. Side angle pose. And one more time through peaceful warrior. And side angle pose. Beautiful. Let's come back to warrior two. Extending out through the arms. Gaze over those right fingers. Softening. But mostly noticing the feet. What are the feet doing? Grounding. Breathing. Drop the hands and step the feet back together. Excellent. All right. What else? Okay, let's do our tree pose, because what is better grounded than a tree, right? So if you have a chair and you want to do your tree pose with a chair, you're welcome to do that. I like the wood floor. That's not an option. So I'm going to do the chair with this tonight. All right. I'm going to start with my right foot on the floor. Left heel is above that right ankle. And checking in with this right hip. Nice and strong, open on the left. Hands can be at the heart. And you can stay right here. Or you can grow your branches. And mine are going to come out so you can sort of maybe see them. And then if you have your balance, you want to bring that foot up a little higher, you're welcome to do that. If you have your chair and you want to bring it all the way up, you're welcome to do that. Just don't be resting it on the knee. And we'll breathe. And the branches can blow in the wind. It's pretty windy today. All right, when you're ready, coming out nice and gracefully. Excellent. Shake it out if you like. And then let's come to the other side. Left foot is into the floor. Right heel above that left ankle. Nice and strong on that left hip, open on that right side. Hands together at the heart. And if you'd like from here, grow your branches. They can look any which way you like. If you have your balance, you want to bring that foot up a little higher, you're welcome to do that. Keep it down on the floor in tripod, or bring it up above the knee. If you have your chair, you can use that as well. Whatever works for your tree pose tonight. And then when you're ready to come out, coming out nice and graceful. Excellent. Shake it out if you like. All right, let's do, we did a bunch of forward folds at the beginning of class, so let's finish with some half sun salutations. So if you have super tight hamstrings, and when you're coming in and you're only getting so far, know that you can always come to a chair, especially if you're at home and you have a chair handy. Or if you're in class, grab a chair and use that. So when you're in this forward fold, start with the knees bent and then move towards straighter legs. So that's giving you space and the ability to relax into it, so you're not straining and using too much force on a tight muscle. All right, so let's do 3 half sun salutations. We're going to go slow and mindfully, and we're going to do an extra breath in there as well. So finding your feet, and we're going to find them grounded and rooted into the earth. Hands at the heart. Inhale, hands come down, arms come up. Exhale, arms out to the side or forward fold, hinging at the hips. Coming down just as far as is comfortable. You can always have a little soft bend in the knee. We're going to inhale and halfway lift. Hands can come to the legs. Coming all the way up, palms together, exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's do an extra breath in here. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Pause here. Exhale. Take another inhale. And then exhale, forward fold. Arms can come up by the ears. Push it in with the feet. Inhale to come up. Exhale, hands to heart. And one more. Inhale. And exhale, swan dive, forward fold. We're going to do 2 breaths here. Inhale. Hands come to the front of the legs. Halfway lift. Exhale. Stay here. Take 2 breaths. One more inhale. And then on the exhale, forward fold. Arms come out to the side. Push in with feet. Inhale, coming all the way up. Palms together. Exhale. Hands to heart. Beautiful. All right, let's come back down to the mat. And if you want to, you're welcome to come into a squat to come back down. So you can come straight down into your squat, elbows come into the knees. We want to extend the spine so that we're not little, I forgot his name, Gollum. So we want that nice tall spine. And then whenever you're ready to come down to the floor, coming down nice and gracefully. Excellent. All right, so what do we want to finish up with here? I think we're going to do our legs to the side. And I also wanted to, we'll do our, I'm going to do it at my little half wall here. If you have a wall that's handy, you can do it there, but otherwise you can just do it on your mat. It's fine too. So let's do our soup to pod series. So we'll do Feet coming up to the top of the mat, hands on the knees, rolling back onto the flat of the back. I go this way a little bit. All right, and then head comes down to the mat. And let's just do a couple of apanasanas. You can have the hands on the front of the thighs. Exhale, knees come, or hands slide up. The knees come in. Inhale, hands slide down, knees go out. Beautiful. Bring that left foot down to the mat. We're going to bring that right leg up towards the ceiling. So if you have a strap, you're welcome to do the strap. I have it. I'm not going to use it because if you don't have one, then it's easier to see if I don't have it. All right, so I'm just going to bring my hands behind my leg. And exhale, leg comes in. Inhale, release. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale and inhale. Beautiful. All right, so then we're going to bring the leg over to the side. So right hand on the outside of that right leg, you can bend and straighten to bring that right leg over towards the right side of the floor, just as far as is comfortable. And then bring it back up. And then going to the other side. So you can bring your left hand on the outside of that right leg. Right hand comes out. For stability, bend and straighten, bringing it across the body. You may need to straighten that left leg to get it out of the way. Just going as far as is comfortable. And then bend and straighten to bring it back up. And then we're going to bring that knee in. Bring the other knee in. Right foot comes down to the mat. Left foot comes up towards the ceiling. Hands behind that left leg. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, release. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, release. And one more. Beautiful. Left hand on the outside of that left leg. Bend and straighten, bringing it over towards the left side of the floor. And then bend and straighten, bring it back up. Scooch that right leg out of the way. Right hand on the outside, or the inside of the left leg. Left arm out. Bend and straighten, bringing it across the body. Just as far as is comfortable. And then bring it back up. And then bring both knees in. Let's do a couple apanasanas if that feels okay. Slower than this. And then I'm going to move to my little half wall for Supta number 4. You can stay where you are. All right, so bringing your foot onto a wall if you have a wall handy. If not, you can leave that foot on the floor. Left hand. All right, so we've got right foot on the wall, left foot or left ankle on that right thigh, left hand on the left knee, right hand on right hip. So we're opening this way. And then you have a couple of options. You can grab that right knee and bring that whole contraption in towards the chest, or straighten the right leg up towards the ceiling, hands around the back of that right thigh, or just keep that right foot on the wall. All right, switching legs. Left foot comes down to the floor, right foot comes down to the floor. Left foot on the wall, right foot or ankle on that left thigh. Right hand on right knee, left hand on left hip, opening this way. And then you've got a couple of options here. You can grab that left knee and bring this all in, or left foot comes up towards the ceiling, hands behind that left leg, or just keep that left foot on the wall. Take a couple of breaths here. And then let's bring both feet down to the floor. Both knees come up,
3 Apanasanas, nice and slow. And then we're going to bring the feet down to the mat. And then extending the feet all the way straight out. And let's move just the arms here. So zip up the legs, toes point up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, arms come back down by your sides. Inhale, arms coming up. Exhale, arms back down by your sides. Go ahead and do 3 more on your own, but notice where the body is connected to the earth. Feel that grounding. Finish the one you're on, and then leave the arms down by your sides, but maybe away from the body a little bit. And then bring the palms facing up. I'm sorry, start with the palms facing down. Phew. All right. We're going to inhale, lift the thumbs up towards the ceiling, and then bring the palms face up. Exhale, palms come back to the floor. Inhale, open. Exhale, closed. And one more, inhale, open. Exhale, closed. Beautiful. Release the legs, let the feet fall away from each other. Palms can face up or face down, whatever feels best for you. And then whatever else you need to get into your comfortable relaxation pose. I'm going to hop up and we'll do a full body relaxation, walking up the body, relaxing each part as we go. Starting with the feet, release the toes. Relax the tops of the feet, the soles of the feet, and the heels. Release the ankles. Relax the calves and shins. Release the knees and the space behind the knees. Relax the thighs, the tops and the backs. Let the pelvis be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the abdomen. Release the rib cage and let go of breath. Relax the whole spine from the tailbone all the way to the base of the skull. Let the shoulders be heavy and sink into the earth. Relax the upper arms, elbows, and lower arms. Release the wrists. Relax the hands, fingers, and palms. Relax the throat and the back of the neck. Release the jaw. Let the tongue be heavy and fall away from the roof of the mouth. Let the eyes be heavy and fall to the back of the head. Smooth the forehead and face. Let any last thoughts seep out the top of the crown of the head. Let the earth's gravity hold you. Let the air around you breathe you. Take the next few moments and just be. You're welcome to stay here as long as you are comfortable. Otherwise, gently coming back into the room, wiggling toes,
wiggling fingers. Roll your head side to side. When you're ready, and with an inhale, rolling over onto your right or left side. When you're ready, and again with an inhale, using your upper arm to push up to a comfortable seated position. And I promised you 2 mudras today. So our second one is called Mani Ratna Mudra. It's the gesture of the precious jewel. And its quality is for global healing. So what else do we need, right? Bathed in the crystal light of healing, I experience the sacred wholeness of my being. All right, here's what it looks like. Index finger and thumb tips together, and then we're going to bring the thumbs, the sides together, and open the rest of the fingers outward. Hold it though. Doesn't say. Okay, so, but this helps relax the shoulders back and down with the elbows slightly away from the body and the spine naturally aligned. Beautiful. So we're integrating and balancing all the physical and subtle systems in the body, relaxing the muscles of the face, neck, and shoulders, and opening the crown chakra. All right, so there you go. You can bring the palms back together, hands to the heart. And namaste, my friends. See you on Wednesday. Thanks so much. Have a good night.